Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Volunteer Field, home of Eastland Little League for the finals, the winners bracket final of the 2021 Lynn City Series. Little League champions of each league playing off. Eastland, Westland, and that was Aiden Peterson hitting a solid shot. And being thrown out by Gavin Collins at third base. One away. Carmelo Torres, the second baseman, is the hitter. Coach Onishin for Eastland. Coach Peterson for Westland. Westland beat Pine Hill to get here. Eastland defeated Wyoming. Hard for a ball. That's strike three. 2 up, 2 down. Rowan Merriman had a big day Sunday. He won the home run derby here at Eastland. Mark Walsh is the pitcher on the mound for Eastland. Throws that one over the head of Merriman. Swung through the pitch. I was about to say up and away, but it was at the letters for a strike. And we got our first deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's high over the head. And that's over the head again. Merriman draws a walk. Pitching wide for a ball. Swing and a miss. Chase that high pitch. Two one the count. In for a strike, and again, deuces 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. High and tight for a ball. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. So he gave up the walk, but he got 2 strikeouts in the inning. Westland is retired. So Eastland will get a chance to get on the board first. Rowan Merriman looking for his second win. He got the win opening night, Friday night on the mound. Eastland are the Padres. Westland are the Red Sox. I didn't do it for Westland, but I will when I get up next inning. But for Eastland, Braden Curley, the first baseman, leads off. Braden Honesian, the shortstop, bats second. Pitching and batting third, Mark Walsh. The catcher, Colin Hart, hits in the cleanup spot. Gavin Collins will play third and bat fifth. The left fielder, Jeremiah Barahona, hits number 6. Batting seventh and playing center field, Wagner Perez. The second baseman, Andrew Lang, hits number 8. And the number 9 spot is Jalen Santos, the right fielder. And way back when, 1951, the year that Little League was invented here in the city of Lynn, there were only 2 leagues. It ballooned to 7 at one time. There's now 5. But there are only 2 leagues, Eastland and Westland. Sort of like English and classical back in the day. And back then, I was lucky enough to have 1 year eligibility to play for the Westland Tigers. I lived in Eastland, but they fouled up my address, and I wound up playing for the Westland Tigers and Ed Shub. We won the Westland. Eastland that year had a tremendous season. They almost went to Williamsport. And it wasn't a city series then. It was Eastland, Westland, and we had 1 game at the baseball diamond at Frazier Field, the big diamond, and we played for the Jimmy Fund. And I was lucky enough to pitch that game. 400 years ago. A little chopper, they're not going to get him. They try anyway, but it's an infield hit for Braden Curley. Almost like a swinging bunt. That one hits the backstop on the fly. So Eastland, with nobody out in the first inning, has a runner in scoring position. Solid shot to left field, over the left fielder's head. The runner's going to score easily, all the way back to the fence. They hold him up at second base. The coach's son, Braden Onesian, drilled that over the left fielder's head for an RBI double. So a single and a double. Start the inning for Eastland. They grab a 1-0 lead. Mark Walsh, the pitcher, can help himself. And that goes to the backstop. So Eastland jumping out quickly. The winner of this can rest until Saturday. There's no game tomorrow. Wyoming, couldn't field a team. Wyoming would have played Pine Hill tomorrow. They had Thursday off for a weather date, just in case. Line right to the second baseman. Nice job by Camilo Torres picking the line drive. Welch hit it well. That's the first out. Colin Hart, the catcher, will be the hitter. So it'll be Pine Hill on Friday. They won the game last night against Lynn Shore. They'll be taking on the loser of this game in the losers bracket final. And as I said, the winner will rest until Saturday. They only have to win one more game. Hit foul towards the Eastland dugout.
He's smart here. He's smart. Keep it away.
0-2 the count. Way up and in for a ball.
Up and high, just who he wants, though. He must be one of the big hitters. So he's got 2 strikes on him already, so you don't want to give him that good to hit. He has 4 balls. Keep it away from him. There you go, nice pitch.
Call, third strike, catches the inside corner. Catcher's hot looking.
Pitch, Will, good pitch.
So 2 away. Kevin Collins, the third baseman, will be the hitter. Hit foul off the backstop. Merriman trying to stop the bleeding. They had a run in and a runner actually at third base with nobody out. A line drive right at the second baseman, a strikeout, has got them out away from getting out of more damage. Hit to short. Aiden Peterson with the easy play. Over to Burnable at first base. So Eastland gets on the board first. Could have been a lot worse. They had a run in, a runner at third, nobody out. Merriman settles down and gets the next 3 outs. So we played an inning. Eastland over Westland 1-0. 5, 6, and 7 for Westland as we start the top of the second inning. They're trying to hustle to get this game in because there's inclement weather. It's supposed to be coming later at night. Hit foul off the backstop. We've been blessed because every night we've been here, it's been comfortable. Just enough of a breeze. We haven't had to fight bugs or mosquitoes or down and away for a ball. The lights have been on once. They had a doubleheader Saturday. West Lynn played Wyoma. Swing and a miss. This is West Lynn's third game. They opened up the tournament against Pine Hill, then they had a play Wyoma, who drew a bye. Chased that pitch, it was way over his head. Gianni Bernabal. The first baseman is there. Pitching wide for a ball. Off to catch his glove to the backstop, 2-0. That was in for a strike. Hit foul. The count goes 1-2. We mentioned before this field, they call it volunteer field. It used to be way back the initial year, as I mentioned, 1951. The Little League field was next door to the main gate at Manning Bowl, the old Manning Bowl. And that's where East Lynn played it. And it slowly deteriorated. Swing and a miss for strike three. 3 consecutive strikeouts, 1 to end the first, 2 to start the second. And when the Spirit came in, the Spirit wanted to have a little more ground, a little more room. So they moved the Little League field down here. And it was built by a whole bunch of people that volunteered to help. And this was built, and that's why they called it Volunteer Field. Swing and a miss. This is Albert Collada, the right fielder. Hit foul off the backstop. The count goes 1-2. We got some blue skies up above. We got a few dark clouds up above as well. Wide for ball, and we got deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of inning number 2. Started to pull the trigger and held up. The pitch was high, and the count goes full. Collada draws a walk. It'll bring up Ezekiel Sanchez, a left fielder. And I think we have a pinch hitter. They're discussing it over at the scores table. East Lynn, West Lynn coaches getting together. I know West Lynn was short a couple of players. They finally got people that got here a little bit late. How Coach Peterson gets involved. So I don't know what the discussion is. I don't know if this is a young man that wasn't on the original roster that they turned in. I know it's not Ezekiel Sanchez. While I'm doing this, I mentioned I didn't do the lineup for West Lynn, so I will. Aiden Peterson is the shortstop leading off. Carmelo Torres plays second and bats second. Pitching and batting third, Rowan Merriman. The first baseman, Brianna Malloy. The catcher, Malloy, batting fourth. Dante Giordano, the third baseman, bats fifth. Gianni Bernabal, the first baseman, hits sixth. Batting seventh is Albert Collada. Batting eighth is supposed to be Ezekiel Sanchez. And batting ninth would be Manny Rodriguez. They haven't gone through the lineup yet, so I don't know if they are changing people around. It's a long discussion over the scores table. Coach Onesian the coach of East Lane, also the tournament director. So I don't know what just happened. They're talking about batting out of order. The hitter didn't get up. They followed the batting order that they gave me. There was no batting out of order there. So I don't know what happened there. They didn't have, he didn't hit. He was coming up to hit. And that's number 2. Now I understand. They batted out of order because Collada got up, as Sanchez got up and walked. And the hitter was supposed to be Collada. And that was the batting out of order. That was the reason they batted out of order. Sanchez walked, and it wasn't supposed to be Sanchez, was supposed to be the hitter coming up. So now I understand the hitter did hit. He walked. And then coming up looked to be a pinch hitter. They listed Aiden Peterson, the shortstop, as number 10. He's actually number 2. Hit on the ground to second base. And that's number 2 also. And I don't know who he is. There was Jeremiah Barahona who grounded out. So I'm totally confused. They gave me a roster, a batting order. They didn't give me 2 number 2s. Second baseman is supposed to be Camilo Torres. He made the play in the first inning. But now they have switched. Down and away for a ball. So they were running around trying to get organized with everybody showing up late, and it cost them. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Andrew Lang, the second baseman, will be the hitter. Pitch in on the hands, he swung right through it. Off the catcher's glove. Up and away for a ball. And that's a called third strike. Merriman picks up his third. He had 12 in the opening night game. We played 2 full innings. East Lynn got that run in the top of the first. That's the difference. 1-0 East Lynn over West Lynn. Ezekiel Sanchez. He was the kid. He was the batter that walked, batting out of order. So he'll lead off. 8-9-1. Hit foul off the backstop. 2 quick strikes. Right down the middle for strike 3. Manny Rodriguez is the hitter. In for a strike. A little late call by the umpire. 1-1 the count. Rodriguez is the center fielder. High and tight for a ball. Mark Walsh starting his 3rd inning. High again for a ball. In for a strike. Hit to short. Nice play by Honesian. Over to Curley. Peterson throws right, bats left. Up and away. They announced him as number 10. He's in the box. He's wearing number 2. He grounded out 3rd to 1st. Pop foul. Way wide for a ball. Hit foul off the backstop. And we got deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 3rd. Hit in the air. Shortstop makes the call. And Braden Honesian makes the play. So 1-2-3 inning for East Lynn. Still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Curley picked up his 5th strikeout in the inning. Nine, 1 and 2. For Eastland, Jalen Santos will lead it off. Eastland got their run in the first inning. Braden Curley got infield hit, went to second on a wild pitch, and Braden Onesian drilled a double deep over the left fielder's head for the RBI. He got the third on a wild pitch with nobody out, but Merriman got a line drive to the second baseman, a strikeout, and a ground out to Peterson at short. Kept the damage to a run, and that's where we are, 1-0 as we start the bottom of the third. We mentioned before, the loser of this will play Pine Hill. The winner will sit and wait to see who wins that game. And the winner of that game would have to beat the winner of this game twice. Jalen Santos, the right fielder, will lead off. Wide for a ball.
I know you will. Not your husband will. Now, I'm loud. I'm clear, right? You're at the game. You're watching, right?
Swing and a miss.
Baseball, football, golf, lacrosse, field hockey. You have your phone, right? Right, so I'm in a hustle. I'm busy running, doing something, get out of court late. Will you give me updates on what's going on in the game?
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Let me try it another way, man. The game was intense and you're nervous and someone at home was not able to get here when you helped them out? That was the
Call third strike.
Lynn is good, boss. She's good. I know she does. I know she does.
Well, I never liked you anyway.
Give me 2 years, class will be back, and you'll be on the sidelines, you'll be commentating for police innings. Relax.
Low for a ball, 1-1. Way up and in for a ball. This is Braden Curley, who's the difference in the game. He scored the one run. Got that check swing, grounded to third, beat it for a base hit. I thought the right hand for the umpire came up and he called it a strike. But I guess not. Or Curley's on. Curley's on for the second time with the walk. First walk given up by Merriman. Braden Honesian doubled over the left fielder's head. His double is the difference. Pops it up. Dropped by the first baseman. Everybody's going to be safe. Off the heel of the first baseman's glove, so West Lynn has 2 on with nobody out for the pitcher, Mark Walsh. He hit it on the nose and hit right at the second baseman. So the bad news, he dropped the ball. The double bad news was when he dropped it, it rolled away from him far enough that the runner at first was able to get the second. They couldn't get the force out or even an out at first base. The runner at first had a hold with an easy pop. Easy play's not going to go anywhere. So he had to really hustle to get to second base. Down and away for a ball. Hit in the air over the left fielder's head all the way to the fence. Out of the park for a home run. He got all of that one. Talk about helping yourself. Yesterday was the home run derby. Curley scores his second run. It ever really hurt. There was a possibility they could have got a double play. If the runner stayed at first, they could have got, on the pump up that was dropped, they could have got 2 outs at first base. Instead, they got none, and it cost them 2 runs because Walsh hit that one a solid shot over the left field fence. And all of a sudden, it's 4-0. Colin Hart struck out his one time. Down and away for a ball. The big plus of winning this game is you'll have your best pitcher to pitch on Saturday. And the team you're playing probably won't, because there'll be a game Friday night that the team that loses this game will have to win. In for a strike. So strikeout Saturday inning, but then a walk, a big error, and a 3-run home run by the pitcher, Mark Walsh. Talk about helping yourself. Hit foul ball. Malloy looking to get to it quickly to make the play at first. Just as he was picking up, the umpire said foul ball. So the count evens at 2. Swing and a miss. Two-way, both strikeouts. Mervin got a strikeout in the first. You get 2 in each of the second and third innings. Kevin Collins grounded out short to first. Down and away for a ball. Oh, that patch of blue sky is moving away a little bit. And the breeze is picking up. Hopefully we'll get this game in before the rain comes. Another rainy day. They're putting the lights on here now at Volunteer Park. Way up and in for ball 4. Collins draws the second walk in the inning. Jeremiah Barahona grounded out second and first. Way inside for a ball.
Come on, roll. Settle down, let's go.
Down and away for a ball. Swing and a miss. Actually stepped away to try and hit that one. On the corner for a strike. And again, deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner takes off, in with a stolen base. Evan Collins. In for strike 3. So he strikes out the side. But he gave up the 3-run home run, partly because there was an error at first base. So Mark Walsh helped himself as he takes the mound for the top of the 4th inning. He's got 3 more runs to work with thanks to his 3-run home run. It's 4-0 Eastland over Westland at the end of 3. Camilo Torres, he was the second baseman. I think he moved to right field because he's not the second baseman now. He made the play in the first inning on the line drive. Swings through the pitch. He was a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Down and away for a ball. Swing and a miss. Three pitches, he strikes him out. Rowan Merriman, he's the only base runner right now. He drew a walk in the first inning. In for a strike. They did have a walk in the second inning, but it was the hitter that was not supposed to hit, so it was an out, not a walk. Swing and a miss. Quickly 2 strikes. Down and away for a ball. Yeah, it was close. We mentioned Merriman was the home run derby winner here yesterday. Swing and a miss. Brendan Malloy, the catcher. He struck out swinging back in the first inning. Takes the pitch for a strike. Swing and a miss. Strikes out the side. That gets him back even. He had 2 in each of the first 2 innings, only got 1 in the third. He makes up for that by getting 3 in the fourth. He's got 8 strikeouts in 4 innings. We'll move into the bottom of the 4th. East Lynn, thanks to the pitcher Mark Walsh's 3-run home runs, got a comfortable 4-0 lead. And he's held West Lynn to 1 base runner, a 2-out walk in the first inning. And they're making a few changes. I think Peterson, I believe, is going to be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for West Lynn, number 10, Aiden Peterson.
Mervin will go to shortstop. Malloy will go to second base. And I don't know who the new catcher is. Oh, yes, I do. It's Torres. So Torres started second base, went to right field, now he's behind the plate. And the other number 2 that was playing second base that we don't know who it is now in right field. And it might be Casey Kelter. We'll have to see. I know they had one player that had an injury. He could put the glove on, and they were going to use him if they had to. And I think they had to play him because Casey Kelter, the sub, wasn't here. And now Casey, I believe, is here. And I think that, and that's a she. I believe it's she out in right field. So Merriman goes 3 innings, gives up 4 runs. 3 of them are earned. Struck out 6. Walked 2, gave up 3 hits. Peterson will take over. And on 4 pitches, Dante Giordano draws a walk. Excuse me, Wagner Perez draws a walk.
Now batting, number 18,
Andrew Lang, the second baseman, is the hitter. It gets a little bit darker with those clouds. The pitch to the backstop moves Perez over to second base. In for a strike. Lang was a strikeout victim. He's facing Peterson for the first time. Up and away for a ball. Swing and a miss. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch up and coming. Waves at it for strike three.
Now batting, number 5, Derek Cordereal.
Eda Cordereal went into play right field. Wide for a ball. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Quickly 1-2 on another swing and miss. Top of the order that's done all the damage on deck. Strike three called. So he gives up a walk. He strikes out the next two. Let's see if he can have more luck than Merman did with the top of the order.
Number 2, Braden Curley.
Curly single leading off the game. Went the second wild pitch, scored on Hodnesian's double. And he started the 3-run uprising in the third. He drew a walk. He was at first base when the first baseman dropped the pop-up. He was able to hustle into second, and he walked around on Mark Walsh's 3-run home run. Swings through the pitch, 1-1. So he's 1 for 1. He scored 2 runs. He's half the offense. Hit foul, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Eastland leading Westland 4-0. Solid shot to short. Very nice play. Onesian. Sure, get it. That's Rowan Merriman making that play. If I look at the right side of my score sheet. So they get Curley for the first time. He hit it on the nose, but he hit it right to the shortstop. So we've completed 4 in this 2021 City Series winners bracket final. Eastland 4, Westland nothing. Dante Giordano hits it foul, out of play. We made a few changes. Collins was catching. He's now the third baseman. Hart, the catcher, was now the third baseman. Collins, the third baseman, is now the first baseman. Down the way for a ball. So I'm guessing that it's swing and a miss. Giordano goes down on strikes.
Gianni Bernabel.
Gianni Bernabel. The first baseman is the hitter. I'm guessing it's Curley that's gone behind the plate. Bernabel struck out swinging. 9 strikeouts for Walsh. Pitching down and away. Swing and a miss. In for a strike. 1-2. Down and away, evens the count at 2. Hit in the air, that's going to be in for a base hit to center field. Bernabel gets the first hit. That's the first base runner since the 2-out walk in the first inning. Albert Collada finally gets to get up. It's not him, it's Casey Kelter. Casey Kelter is the hitter. Collada was the hitter that was supposed to be up. Sanchez stepped in and walked. The batting out of order caused the 3rd out of the inning. Casey Kelter, and it's a she. She's the right fielder. She's got to be related to that infamous Kelter family. I'm not sure why. Curley came out and gave all kinds of hand signals to the infielders like, here's the play. It's 4-0 with 2 strikes on the batter. And that's ball 4. So Bernabel's the first hitter to reach second base for East Lynn. And I believe it's going to be a change on the mound. Coach Anesian. Coming out to talk to Mark Walsh. He was virtually perfect through 4 innings. Eight strikeouts, only walked 1. And they're not changing, they're staying with him. Ezekiel Sanchez, to left fielder, is the hitter. High for a ball. Two one to count. 3-1 as the ball dropped outside. Backed away with that pitch. It was that in for a strike. Backs away again and takes strike 3. And that's going to do it.
Mark Walsh finishes the game with 85 pitches. Now
85, he reached the maximum.
number 19,
Colin Hart will be the new pitcher. So Walsh leaves with giving up no runs, 1 hit, walked 2, struck out 10. And Colin Hart will try to finish up. 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the 5th. Trying to beat that rain. Heavy black clouds coming in now. Those blue skies are just about gone. There's one little patch of blue up over the shopping mart parking lot. Over to the left of the field. Manny Rodriguez grounded out short to first.
Manny Rodriguez.
High for a ball. In for a strike, 1-1. In for strike 2. High for a ball. We got deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. He comes in and gets the strikeout. So for the 2nd inning in a row, Walsh combined with Hart strikes out the side. West Lynn is down to the last 3 outs. They got their first hit. Their first runner as far as second base. 11 strikeouts by East Lynn pitching. And East Lynn is down to their last 3 outs, and they need a miracle here. Yeah, we're hustling quickly to try and beat the rain. It's amazing how much rain we've had. Second largest rainfall ever. And we're still going.
6 o'clock, I asked, I said, can I, I don't think
Braden Onesian. He doubled in a run, reached when his pop-up was dropped at first base, and scored a run. So he's half the offense. The top 2 hitters in the lineup have scored 3. And the third hitter, Mark Walsh, hit the 3-run home run.
Leading off for East Lynn, number 8, Braden Arugin.
So he doubled in a run, reached on the error and scored. Walked around on Walsh's home run. Peterson starting his 2nd inning of work. Hit in the right center field for a base hit. Around first, in with a double. His second double of the game. He went over the left fielder's head for the first double. Now he goes to right center. And I'll bring up Mark Walsh, who's been huge for Eastland today. He's pitching a shutout through 4 2/3 before he was replaced with a pitch count. And he's hit a 3-run home run. The time they got him out, he hit it right on the nose, but lined it right to the second baseman. Hit foul to the backstop. Two one the count. To the would-be pitcher is now the third baseman. Ball goes to the backstop. The runner will move up. Walsh draws a walk. And now Walsh scoots over to second base. Second and third. And Coach Peterson coming out to talk to pitcher Peterson. Colin Hart has struck out twice. He was the catcher, went to third base. He's now the pitcher. He struck out twice, once called, once swinging, both against Merriman. Both pitches outside for a ball. Peterson standing on the mound. Stretching it would be 5 foot tall. Hit foul off the catcher. Two one the count. Pitcher against pitcher here. Hit foul out of play. So a double, a wild pitch on a walk. The runner continuing on the walk going to second base. Winds up second and third with nobody out. Trying to add to a 4-0 lead. Gets a piece and fouls it to the backstop. A little bit of a late swing. Down and away. The count goes full. Hit in the left center field. It bounces to the fence. 2 runs are going to score. Hart gets his first hit. Second double in the inning. Third double in the game. So they add 2 more It's now 6-0 with a runner at second. Still nobody out. Gavin Collins grounded out, shot to first, and walked. So double, a walk, and a double. 2 runs in, nobody out. Chased that pitch, was way up and in, got a piece, fouled it off the catcher. Again, they love that high pitch. Lined into right field for a base hit. That's going to go to the fence. A run will score around second. He's in the third with a triple. So Eastland going long ball here. 2 doubles and a triple. And it's 7-0 with a runner at third, nobody out. Jeremiah Barahona grounded out second and first, struck out. To the backstop, nobody going anywhere. That dark black cloud is floated over and gone by. Hopefully that's a good sign. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again, evens the count at 2. So a little reverse for West Lynn. They only pitching and only given up 1 run in 2 games. Wide for a ball. Eastland only had 3 hits coming into this inning. They've got 3 hits and 4 hitters. And that's a walk. First and third. Wagner Perez. He has struck out and walked. Swing and a miss. Young people on their motorbikes showing off to people going by, flying, doing wheelies. I hope nobody gets hurt. In for a strike. The hitter at the plate, if he could score, the game would be over. But he's not going to score because he strikes out. Out number 1. Andrew Lang, the second baseman, has struck out twice. Once called, once swinging. Hit to second base, bobbled, out at second base. He's out anyway because he didn't slide. I thought they were maybe going to call a double play. Malloy bobbled the ball momentarily, then got it to Merriman for the out. The runner from third scored. Swing and a miss.
Now batting number 5, Derek Cordereo.
Cordereo, Derek. Swings and misses again. And that does it for the inning finally. But more damage done by Eastland as they put 4 on the board. Again, the top of the order getting the job done. We've completed 5. Eastland 3 outs away from defending the City Series champions. They were the last City Series champions. That's why they have the game here at Volunteer Field. They're looking to do it again. They're 3 outs away from moving on to the championship final. They need 3 outs, leading 8-0 over West Lynn. Top of the order for West Lynn. Aiden Peterson's ground to the third, popped the shot. West Lynn scored 14 runs in 2 games. But they're being shut out here today. Mark Walsh went 5 2/3 in for a strike. Colin Hart came in and got the strikeout to end the 5th inning. He's out there looking to get the last 3 outs. Hit to short. Nice play by Ryan Merriman. Nice play by Braden Honesian. I'll get this right maybe once or twice. That's Onesian with the nice play at shortstop. Because it's West Lynn up at bat. Swing and a miss. Carmelo Torres has struck out twice. Both times called. He started at second base, went to right field, now he's behind the plate. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again. West Lynn down to that last out. Rowan Merriman has walked and struck out swinging. And we mentioned again, he was the home run champion, won the Derby yesterday here at Volunteer Field. Swing and a miss. He winds up taking 3 steps to his first base. He got his money's worth on that swing. High for a ball. He drew a 2-out walk in the first. That was the only base runner until the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. Chased the high pitch. West Lynn down to that last strike. Just got a piece and fouled it back. Way up and in. And we got deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So they combine. Colin Hart comes in, does a great job. He retires 4 in a row. 3 of them striking out. All 3 swinging.
Total pitches for East Lynn, 15 in the inning, 24.
Mark Walsh was outstanding. Didn't give up a run. Only 1 base hit. Walked 2, struck out 10. And then Hart comes in, retires 4 in a row, 3 by strikeout. Westland only had the 1 base hit. Merriman drew a walk. Gianni Bernabeu got the only base hit. He was the only runner to reach second base for Westland. Collada drew a walk, and those are the only 3 base runners, 2 walks and the base hit. Eastland got all they needed in the first inning. Curley singled, went to second, a wild pitch, scored on Braden Honesian's double, and it was 1-0. They added 3 in the 3rd inning. Again, the top of the order. Curley drew a walk. Honesian's pop-up to the first baseman was dropped, putting runners at first and second, and Mark Walsh deposited the next pitch over the left field fence for a 3-run home run to make it 4-0. Then they had a big 4-run inning in the 5th. Onesian on for the 3rd time, led with a double. Walsh walked, stole second base. Colin Hart doubled in 2. Collins tripled in a run. And then a force out at second base brought Collins in for the 4th run to make it 8-0, and that was the final score. So Bernabeu got the only hit for East Lynn. For Westland, Curley had a single, a walk, scored 2. Onesian had 2 doubles, reached on an error, scored 2, knocked in a run. Mark Walsh had a 3-run home run, walked and scored 2. Colin Hart had a double, knocked in 2 and scored a run. Gavin Collins had a walk and a triple, knocked in a run, scored a run. Barahona drew a walk. Wagner Perez drew a walk. Andrew Lang on a force out got an RBI. And it was just outstanding pitching, especially by the start of Mark Walsh. No runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts. And then Collins comes in and finishes up, retiring 4 in a row, 3 by strikeout. And East Lynn is 1 win away from making it a repeat City Series champion. That's why they're playing here at Volunteer Park. West Lynn is still alive. It'll be West Lynn against Pine Hill here Friday night. The winner of that will have to beat East Lynn twice in the City Series. So 8-0. Outstanding performance by Mark Walsh on the mound. Gets East Lynn the win over West Lynn. 8-0 is the final score. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.